would you say that it's more important to be good at the business of acting than it is the talent of acting?
That's a great question because, from my research and my study, when I started off as an actor, I was kind of wondering like, okay, what's the difference between like a working actor and somebody who's like in acting class, right? And then, as these television shows started coming out and I'm watching TV, I'm watching movies, I'm like, we're not necessarily even watching the best actors. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the best actors that I knew were in acting class. Yeah. So I'm like, what is this? Like, what is the difference between people who are working versus who aren't? So I kind of found that, it was really predicated on people who had relationships and understood their branding, and their branding was what's getting them work. Not to say that, they're bad actors, but, we've been in class, some of the best, greatest actors I'm looking at, they're working in acting class and they're not necessarily working in Hollywood. So I don't know. To answer your question, I think that somebody who really understands both, it can't just be predicated on just the craft. Like even people who are really good at the craft, it's like you look up and you hear stories about them getting taken advantage of. It happens in the music business as well. So if you don't really know what you're doing or know what you're getting yourself into, I found that it could really harm you and you're not able to like really have longevity in the business if you don't know the business.